name's Laura Milroy from BabeLife Fitness. I want to talk to you today a little bit about modifications. I know some of us have this thing in our heads that tells us we can't modify, and that if we do modifications, then we're not doing the workout full on, and I just want to tell you that is complete bullshit. Modifications are created by Beachbody within their programs on every single video that they've put out. The reason they do this is because sometimes the moves that they do are kind of intense. And when they're intense, people who are new to fitness or have a little bit of extra weight or have mobility issues or an injury can't always do them full out like the trainers are doing them. And that's totally okay. Beachbody doesn't care that you're doing the moves absolutely full out the way the trainers are doing them. They're not looking for another trainer. They're looking to make you the healthiest version of yourself that you can be. So when they have their modifications, they always have one designated person who is doing all of the moves modified. This is to help you figure out what your boundaries are. Right? Sometimes people can do squats, sometimes people can't do them as deep, sometimes people can do lunges, sometimes they can't lift as heavy, they can't use weights, whatever it is that they have, there's some reason that they can't do the move full out like the trainers are doing them. What modifications allow you to do is to keep working out. It means that you don't stop, and it gets rid of all of your excuses as to why you can't do the move. I know there's some times where you're like, there's no freaking way I can do what Tony Horton is doing right now, and you just want to quit and watch them do it until there's a move that you can do. But Beachbody knows that you're full of shit. Beachbody knows that you're going to try and use that as an excuse to stop. So they have someone built into every single program so that you can do the move as much as you can or work the same muscles without going full out like the trainers are doing. So I'm a Beachbody coach. I talk to a bunch of different people, but mainly I like talking to plus size women like myself who have trouble getting into fitness because of some of the mental blocks that they have about what they should be doing, how they should be doing the programs, and take away their excuses for doing them. One of the ways I use modifiers is when I can do a move full out, I just can't do it for as long as everyone else is doing it. I can't do toe push-ups past like maybe 3. And when you're doing them for a full minute, you're doing a lot more than 3. So I drop to my knees so that I can keep going. That is just one way that I use modifiers. I use modifiers all the time. Sometimes I work out when I'm not feeling 100% or the workout was super brutal the day before and I just don't have the flexibility or mobility like I do on a normal day. So I use the modifiers to help me get through the workout. There are a million ways that you can modify. You can use the modifiers that are in the program. You can modify the modifiers. There are times where the modifier is using light weights and I use no weights. Sometimes I have to modify the modifiers, and that is okay because I'm still making it through the entire workout and I'm still pushing myself as hard as I can and doing the most that I can to get the most out of my workout. I just want to take away the stigma on modifiers. Honestly, they are there to help you get through the workout. So it is total bullshit that people look at them and use not being able to do the move that the trainer is doing as an excuse not to get through the workout. You know that you can do something along the line somewhere. Sometimes it's even between the modifier and the trainer, and you just do what you can for as long as you can. If you can't do push-ups on your toes, start on your knees. If you can't do them on your knees, try holding the position in plank for as long as you can. And then eventually, over time, you start lowering yourself to the ground little by little. And one day you will get to a point where you're doing push-ups on your knees. And once you start doing them on your knees, you will get to a point where you're doing them on your toes. Because the more you do the modifier, the more you're building those muscles you need to do the full out move. And the more you do that, the closer you're gonna get to being able to do the move completely like the trainer is. In short, modifications are just there to help you finish the workout, take away your excuses, and get the most out of the 30 minutes or 20 minutes that you're putting in each day to be a healthier, better version of yourself. So now I'm going to show you some modifications for a couple of moves that are in the 21 day fix. Okay, so the first move I'm going to talk to you about is a plank. Everybody knows what a plank is. They're rough, nobody likes them, but there is a way to modify them. So usually when you start on a plank, you start on your forearms and you go onto your toes and lift your butt so that it's a straight line between your shoulders and your toes. With this modification, we're going to lower our knees and take the pressure off our wrists a little bit, but still make sure we've got that straight line from our shoulders down. So normally with plank, you go on your shoulders and then you pop your toes up and get your bum as flat as you can from your shoulders to your toes. With the modification, we just lower our knees and still make sure we have as much of a flat back as we can and not letting our shoulders compress. You can put your toes down or you can lift them up. Just make sure you're not putting pressure on the tops of your knees and hold it for as long as you can. Oh my God, I'm so sweating. Okay, next I want to talk to you guys about burpees. So burpees are often everybody's least favorite exercise because it is working your whole body, plus it's an incredible cardio workout. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how to modify burpees because there are some people who just cannot do them. They are super intense, and I get that. It's so hard, but there are ways to modify it. So traditionally, a burpee has you jump up, put your hands to the ground, jump back to a plank, jump forward to a squat, and jump up. Yeah, it's freaking hard. I'm already sweating. What you can do for a modification, you can take that impact away. And so instead of jumping, you just raise your arms to the air or come up onto your toes and down. You put your hands to the ground. You step back into plank. You step forward into squat. And you raise up or you lift onto your toes. So let me show you a couple of those. So up on my toes, plant my hands firmly, walk back into plank, bum down, legs forward, into squat, up, and back onto my toes. Still a brutal workout, and I am sweating like a beast. So there you have it. There is no excuse not to get your workout done because you can always modify the move. I hope you like these modifications. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more just like this one. I hope you have an awesome day, and don't forget to modify. These are crazy. I'm already sweating.